Wadi Sakari. Wadi Sakari. Wadi Sakari. Wadi Sakari. Entering Wadi Sicario.
Good morning or afternoon or evening, wherever you guys are. We are very excited to be here for the final day of the Duel Arena competition. My name is Tazy GG, and today I am joined again by someone that you saw yesterday, another familiar face. If you want to go ahead and introduce yourself as well.
Hello, my name is Exod. I'm a Sherpa for Battlestate Games for quite a year now, and I'm here for the third and more like fourth and last day of today's SPL. Happy to cast with TZ together, and I'm more than happy to see how Sicario or XPA will take the tourney for their own.
Yeah, so today we actually are just catching and tuning into the final match just due to some challenges this morning with the teams coming together. So, what is going to happen is it is a best of 3 games, whether that takes us through all 3 or not. The first game will be played at Skybridge. XPA will start on the attacking side, and Sicario will start on the defending side. Second map will be Bull. Same thing. Attack will be XPA. Defend will be Sicario. And then if we do play a third map, it will be Bay 5. And they will flip flop. Sicario will start to attack, and the defense will be XPA. So we're going to see maybe all of the maps if it goes that far. I haven't had as much of an opportunity to catch every single game and match and what's been going on. So I don't know if you have any favorites that you're predicted to take it all today, or who you are thinking might be a good contender.
I mean, both teams are super well performing in this tournament. XPA quite the favorite, I guess, due to the fact that they just stomped on a bunch of teams with whopping performance. Bekizi with nades, and also like the performance of Dead Ace and Kakao were yesterday just more than on top. But Sicario is not to be slept on due to the fact that they adapt onto every situation and they can lock down those sides extremely well. They showed us that in the last few days pretty good, and this was just amazing to watch, and I am really stoked to see how will XPA hold against these extreme lock and down of Sicario, and how will Sicario adapt to the situations XPA will put them in.
Yeah, absolutely. And just to give you guys a quick, like, formal update about what happened this morning, Ledex withdrew from today's match because they had a shortage of players, actually. So both Ledex and Team EPA did not compete this morning earlier, which would have happened previous to what we are about to see now. That automatically put Team EPA in third place, so they were able to take home €1,000, and then Ledex was then taking fourth place just due to the circumstances. But we were really excited that both of these teams today that we're about to see have shown up, are here, are ready to go. And yeah, I don't know. I don't want to pick favorites because I think, I want to go into this blind and just see what happens. But the arena scene, the tournament scene has been super talented. I've gotten the chance to cast for a few arena tournaments, and I know that some of these players on these teams are absolutely insane. Really familiar with the maps, really familiar with the different lanes and where people can be approached and what that looks like. So when you get two very strong teams up against each other, it turns into an interesting situation, and be it that we might play at all three maps, is there a stronger map that they feel they can dominate more than another one? So I think today is going to be very action packed with hopefully three games. I'd like to see all three. I'd like to see it go to Bay 5 and be like a really tight match. So I'm excited. Do you guys have a lot of tight games yesterday? I mean, were they
Yeah.
neck and neck for the most part? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Like the game of Sicario, the first game they had was like super close. They got into overtime and won due to the overtime. But this match was just extremely action-packed, and I'm quite biased. I hope that Sicario will take the win due to the fact that a friend of mine is also playing in that team, and also a few guys that I know from the earlier CS days are playing in Sicario. So I'm hoping that they will take the win. But nonetheless, XPA is no team that should be slapped on, and they're extremely strong. They know what they're doing. Like I said, Dead Ace and Kakao are just extremely strong. Those players are definitely quite a challenge for Sicario there, and they really have to shine today, and I hope they will do.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, 9-7. Oh, wow. Okay, first game for the two were very close. For both of those teams were very close. So that's exciting to see. Thank you, Bass. Yeah. What is your favorite map to watch the players compete on? Are you like partial to Skybridge Bowl or Bay 5? Do you have any others that you like, or any that you like?
Well, I like the performance of both teams on Skybridge, to be honest. Both played super aggressive in some cases. They really showed up with a quite good performance. There were so many good shots. Um, but other than that, Bay 5 is always quite my favorite due to the fact that there are so many good nades, and those nades, as we saw before in our first day of the tournament, where Walker just did a quad kill with a nade, was insane. So basically, Bay 5 is always something that I quite enjoy as a caster to see. Playing, not really, but doesn't depend on me there. Um, Other than that, I hope to see more of a not extremely based A-sided play this time on any map, because that's what all teams so far tended to do. They tend to rush A most of the time,
Yeah.
and rather neglect the B side. I want to see some of the switch ups, and maybe one or two new weapons that we haven't had before. Like 90% of the tournament was pretty heavy 5.56 dominated,
Right.
and now I rather would love to see something else, like maybe an MP5, MP9, something like that, like high RPM, and just blasting through there.
Yeah.
And we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm pretty stoked. I'm pretty happy to be here again. And for the last day, I
Yeah.
couldn't wish anything better than seeing XPA versus Sicario, to be honest.
It's a good final match for sure. And I agree. I think first of all, I've seen Walker throw a bunch of nades. I know he's a demon with those. I also have seen the gravitation toward the A side, and I think Skybridge is unique because I like to switch it up a little bit more and go beyond that map because I feel like it's less of a contested spot. A lot of people like to rush A initially, but these teams are so aggressive. They play entirely different than I probably ever would. So I can't really speak for them as to where they would probably find themselves going. And it's always interesting as well to see the guns and the things that people choose, because it oftentimes is very repetitive in nature of everybody running similar styles, similar things, especially in these set maps. I think there are different maps that pose more of an advantage for longer range or other types of weapons. But hopefully we get a little bit of some spice in there, a little something different that we haven't seen yet. So yeah, I'm coming into this sadly blind because I haven't had much time to see everything. But like, I think that's the best part, because then I get to experience these best of the best teams that have made it this far. So
You
it's
will have a
very
blast today. I'm quite sure. Like
yeah.
literally, those were just those matches were just insane yesterday, and today will be none different. I can assure you that. Like those teams will take everything they have to get the lead onto the enemy team, maybe demotivate them a bit, and try to get the matches in. It was yesterday really, really, really good to see, and the performance was just astounding by everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think we've kind of hit all of the nails on the head here in terms of what's to come. Again, we are going to be seeing these two teams competing on Skybridge, first and foremost, with XPA attacking and Sicario defending. And that is going to be underway here soon, probably within the next 15 minutes. So if we have nothing else to kind of chat about, we are going to take a little break and we'll be back in a couple minutes for that first game. So get yourself excited, go grab a drink, go grab a snack, whatever you need to do before this huge show match goes down. And yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Hello,
Hi
hello, hello.
guys. We're back. We just wanted to update you all that we are getting the lobby situated. We had a couple issues with some players connecting, and they are about to pick out their kits, and we're gonna be showing everything in the action just in a second. But yeah, we appreciate your patience and thank you so much. Wait. All right, we are going to chat a little bit about the leaderboards as we're waiting for everyone to connect. And because you have more experience with this and were here yesterday, do you want to take it away?
Sorry?
The leaderboards, do you want to take it away and explain what happened yesterday?
Ah, sure, sure. So yesterday's matches were super close. XPA played against. Gotta look that back up. I forgot who it was. XPA yesterday played against EPA and dropped them sadly out of the bracket for the finals, which they still could have played for the fourth or third place, which didn't happen sadly due to Ledix not attending due to a lack of players today. So basically, this puts EPA into third place, granting them a whopping $1,000 revenue for their performance in this tournament. And Sicario Esports, with the first match of their day yesterday, in overtime, winning against Ladix. Strong performance by both teams, a bunch of really, really good kills there. But sadly, Ladix didn't quite make it on Sicario's favorite map. How is it called? Skybridge. Ladix sadly losing that round too, putting them into the losers bracket for third and fourth place, which they, like I said, couldn't attend today, so they're in fourth place. And Sicario today against XPA in a whopping match. I'm really stoked to see that. Like I said, we're starting on their favorable map, which is Skybridge. Furlex and Nemones, again, they most likely will play super aggressive. I hope Furlex will play again super aggressive, because that's what he excels in. That's what he's really good at. Nemones, hopefully this time not using the DT-MDR 762x51 due to not quite performing properly yesterday with it. He should rather stick with the M4 that he used. His performance on that one was way, way better. Other than that, I hope Codex and that Ace will keep up the pressure they had to put on yesterday onto EPA, and I want to see Sicario really adapt to that situation there. So, what do you think? You casted some tourneys of Arena before. What do you think about those teams?
Yeah, I've seen them both excel really well. I'm probably more familiar with Sicario and the players on it, just as I've seen them compete in like other tournaments as well. I'm very familiar with Nemo and some of the other Luki, those kinds of players that I've seen perform. So I probably am looking forward to seeing them play again. But again, I think this is going to be a very close match, and it's going to be getting started here soon. Like we mentioned, we are just waiting on some of these players to connect. Familiar with some of the players on the other team. I don't know. I'm really excited to just get it all going. I'm sure a lot of you all in chat are very eager as well. So we will have that so soon. But we appreciate you guys hanging out with us and going over the rundown of everything. It's going to be an action-packed. I keep wanting to say morning, but it's not morning where everyone is. So it's morning for me.
Technically, it's afternoon for me in Germany.
Mhm.
So, but we got people watching from all around the world.
Everywhere.
So it
Yeah.
actually doesn't matter what you say. You can say morning, evening, afternoon, whatever you want to.
Absolutely. But yeah, we as soon as we get word that everything will be getting together and moving around, we'll be back here shortly. I think that we've just had a couple bugs, just checking in on everything. So we'll have that for you guys soon. All right, we are underway.
To our first match of this finals. Sicarios Pro League. XPA versus Sicario. This nade by Zaki was quite unfortunate there for XPA. But Stranger Ping already trying to get refrags.
Yeah, that was a very quick set of some deaths there. Everything's obviously happening very fast, a lot of aggressive plays. We're seeing a 2-2 situation now.
And that ace with two quick headshots there on Furlex and Zaki. Clearing up the side for them. They just need to pick the bomb now and try to get the plant. But Kiyoshima already waiting for him. And he picks him up. Now it's all on Bekizi for the first round. Slowly trying to find an angle where he maybe can pick someone off.
Oh.
And Sicario basically just need to wait for the plant. Nemo quite over peeking there. Kiyoshima again with a bit of pre-fire. Bekizi's aware where he is. Just needed to hold the angle and finds the headshot and gets the first round. Really good clutch there by XPA. Didn't look that good from the start on. With the double kill nade by Zaki there.
We're back at it again. We'll see what side they're pushing. It looks like they're going A for the second time, which, like you said, was a popular option yesterday. Zaki with the nade toss again, perhaps?
This time not into VIP,
Wow, wow.
but still might catch two guys off guard. Didn't quite connect. Flashbang going out. Furlex not flashed. Missing the headshot. Quite not getting those kills. And now Kakao and Dead Ace, those guys that I told you before, playing super aggressive and Sicario need to be beware of. Cleaning up some kills. Kakao slowly crab walking. Was not seen by Ballistic from the first time, by Kiyoshima from the first second.
Was able to get the plant down.
They got the plant down. And now Sicario is quite in a bad situation. Stranger Ping already anticipating the push. But Zeki instantly flicks on him, killing him there. But it wasn't enough. So far, super strong performance by XPA there. Sicario not really able to secure the positions properly due to the aggressiveness there of XPA. But Sicario already showed that they are super good at adapting to some situations like that.
Absolutely. A little bit of a slower play style this time around, kind of watching for those nades and
Luki and Furlex, again, super aggressive, playing these off positions. Nearly taken out Bekizi there, but Kakao again. And Luki super aggressive in their spawn. Trying to find Stranger Ping there, didn't quite connect. Nemo coming from the flank.
nice. Kill Nemo.
Finding Codex there. Now Nemo are against Stranger Ping and Kakao.
Going for the plant again, Stranger Ping. Maybe just baiting it out a little bit.
Nemo taking position in VIP to see if he can stop the plant. Can't see the guy that's planting. Kakao killing Kiyoshima while jump peeking. And now it's all on Nemo for
Wow.
his team. Nemo killing Stranger Ping there. and gets the first round for Sicario. Well executed there. The
Very
patience,
well done.
the patience there. But also the awareness that he had to be in that exact corner there. Due to the sound information that he most likely got there from Kiyoshima. Super good executed, enough patience. And then, of course, the aim on point to secure that round there. But again, this map is super heavily A contested. B is not really a thing for most teams. Nate going out. Maybe catching one off guard. Didn't quite make it. And Luki again, super aggressive there. But Bekizi already waiting for him to peek. But gets taken out by Luki. Meanwhile, Ferlex and Luki again, super aggressive. That's what they excel at. That ace killing Luki, and we're still way in front. Ferlex trying to find some information with that jump peek. Flash going out. That is finding Kiyoshima and Nemones, and now it's all on Ferlex. Gets the first.
Wow.
Gets the second, and gets the second round for Sicario there. You really see that this guy has some background in the shooter scene.
We're in a 2-2 situation now. So definitely staying close like we were in the days prior, I'm sure.
Yeah, for sure. Kakao nearly picking up Ferlex there. Luki picking up Kakao, but gets refragged by Bekizi. Evening out the numbers again. Ferlex again with his aim. This eagle eye taking out Bekizi there, who was trying to cross. Kiyoshima holding VIP. Codex quite aware now after he got shot. Has to fall back, has to find another way onto the side, and Stranger Ping patiently holding that angle. But Ferlex again. This guy is onto something. Codex, Red Thorax needs to take the time to heal it first. Can't push like that. And Kiyoshima with the last kill, securing another round
Sicario
for
win.
Sicario Esports. So far, Nate's going out. Data is killing Zeki there.
Heavily playing VIP, hoping to get around. Oh, Luki's in a very interesting positioning here and was able to take down Cacao. But they are answering back pretty strong. And it wasn't quite enough to beat them
Secured
off.
around for them.
XPA tying it back up 3-3. All right. Seems like A is always going to be the push. I don't think we're going to see a lot else today on Skybridge.
Nate going out, killing Codex there.
Wow. Sicario was ready for that beginning, but it looks like things have evened out a little bit. Ballistic's kind of holding it on his back right now.
And Zeki just got taken out by Cacao on that killing spree there. But Nemones from their spawn already anticipating that he is looking to find Kiyoshima there. Killing him in quite an instant and securing the next round for Sicario, making it a 4-3 for Sicario Esports so far. Last round before side switch. And that's literally what Sicario excels at, playing super aggressive even while they actually had to be defensive.
Mm-hmm.
Zeki again with a strong nade, killing Stranger Ping there. And Luki again, super aggressive, just waiting for Dead Ace to peek. Meanwhile, Furlex also aggressive again, killing Cacao. But gets taken afterwards by Bakizi, which again puts them in such a hefty numbers disadvantage. Nade going out by Bakizi. Not connecting on anyone, on Nemones with the flank there. Finding Codex and finding Bakizi. Strong execute by Sicario there again. And like I said, these guys, Luki and Furlex, they are just so super aggressive while being actually in a defensive position, which puts so much pressure onto the enemy teams. So they can't really get a hang of the bomb site properly and have to either play slower or have to find a way how to stop them from pushing.
We'll see how things look, being that they have officially switched sides. So we've got XPA on the defense side and Sicario on the offense. Looks like they're still going to make the same play and push till A.
Kiyoshima nading the front of VIP, not finding everyone there. Due to XPA staying super far back. Furlex just pre-firing a nasty pixel peek there. And Stranger Ping with the one tap on Kiyoshima. But gets taken... Bakizi gets taken out from Luki.
A little bit more on the B side, maybe not with the plant, but with the players, which is interesting to see.
And they most likely will rotate now back to A. But XPA looks quite aware of that. That A is already holding an 8, just anticipating for the push. Codex finding Furlex. And Zeki.
Oh.
And now it's all up to Luki to defend this, but he didn't quite make it.
We'll move into the next round with 5-4. Sicario is still taking that lead.
And Kiyoshima again with a nade on Kakao in front of VIP. He did it before a bunch of times. Codex anticipating someone coming out of VIP. Not getting shot there. Armor most likely tanked everything. But this pixel peak is hard to hit. Luki getting taken down meanwhile on B. Sferlex too. And Nemones exactly knowing where Codex is due to sound. Just waiting for his head to pop out.
Any
Kiyosh-
little pixel.
Kiyoshima with another nade pick. Opening up the side quite a bit more. But they need to be aware of their flanks. Zeki most likely giving the information that they're already rotating out back to B. And now Nemo falls back to join his team on the B side, where they try to crab onto the side to get the plant down. But Stranger Pink's still there. Will be able to tell them that quite in time to deny Sicario the lockdown of the side after the plant. And Bekizi already there. Will be able to stop the plant. And now it's the time win. They just need to stall it 4 more seconds.
Wow.
And this one was just perfectly called there by Stranger Ping and also anticipated by XPA that the rotate is about to happen. And Sicario not quite making it with the plant. Unfortunate for them.
5-5 again. Very close game at this time. Oh, that nade was almost going to be bad for Furlex here.
Codex. Furlex finding Kakao there. And Codex was thinking about for the re-peek and refrag for a second. Kiyoshima with another nade there on that ace. And Zeki pushing up strong onto the side. Trying to get some information for his team with the jump peek there. Plant going out.
Uh-oh, the nade. That's a tough one.
Nade
Oh,
going
boy.
out. And this one will most likely kill Nemones there. Zeki killing Bekizi. Bit of team fire happening there.
Sicario takes it.
But Sicario, with the better positioning in the crossfire, taking the round there for themselves. Hiroshima with the typical VIP nade, most likely. That XPA should be already be aware of. No VIP
Oh.
nade this time. He's still holding on to it.
Wasn't able to dodge that grenade there.
But Kiyoshima just so perfectly line up with nades. And Furlex again finding the head of Bikizi there. But facing into two at once is never a good idea.
No, not at all. The odds are typically not in your favor. Now we've got a 1-3 situation. Nemo trying to carry this.
The question is Nemo able to clutch that round? Or will he...
Getting sandwiched a little bit there. That was tough.
But even in that situation, getting one kill is actually quite strong.
Absolutely.
And Kiyoshima with both frag grenades in his hand. Most likely the designated frag grenade thrower on Team Sicario there. With the amount of hours of lining up shots, nades on Counter-Strike, he most likely is the best candidate for that one. But it looks like Sicario is trying a B execute right now.
Yeah, interesting seeing the gameplay on this side. It's been a little bit since we've had it fully played over here, and it seems like both teams were very strong in response to headed over, being over on this side already, or the communication happening.
But XPL already finding the right answer for it, which is brute force, forcing Kiyoshima to fall back with the bomb all alone. And he has to take on a miracle run right now to get this round happening for Sicario. Takes out one, but gets refragged instantly afterwards by Stranger Ping. Against three, that's just literally something that has to be a miracle to work out. Especially in such a situation like those guys are. They're playing for a ton of money right now. And Furlex, again, going super aggressive into VIP with Luki together. Trying to find frags. But Codex also going super aggressive. Missed these shots there on Zeki. Unfortunate, gets taken out by Nemo afterwards.
That nade's gonna be a tough one. Ended up okay. I was gonna say, the power in numbers there speaks to a lot. Absolutely neck and neck.
But entry fragging is where Furlex really excels at this game again. Also the other games.
Another nade going back. Holding these angles pretty hard. That nade is going to take out.
And Ferlex again with the entry frag there on Bekizi after the nade happening. Luki instantly refragging Codex. And Dead Ace afterwards. And now it's a 1v4. While Sicario starts to lock down the side again. They're holding all the angles where Stranger King most likely can come from. And Luki hears him. Saw him. Didn't quite react instantly. Gets taken out there. And now Sicario is all aware where he is. Locking down the angles where he could go from.
That was a tough situation for sure.
And this could be our first match point. If Sicario is winning that one, they could end up winning the first match of the day against XPA.
And if we do win and take the lead here, they will be headed to Bowl for the second set of matches and rounds here. So remember, Skybridge was first, Bowl will be second, chat. So if you're keeping up at home, that's the order of the maps.
Cacao there with the pixel peak.
A little bit of a trade.
Luki getting the entry frag on Codex, but gets traded from Bekizi afterwards. Phoenix getting taken out, which puts a lot of pressure back from Sicario. Dada is finding Nemo there with a nade. But the bomb is down. And XPA needs to find a way into the side to defuse.
Evening it out with 2v2. Getting the plant down as well. Zaki able to take him down. And Sicario takes the first match of the day.
What a match. Extremely close. But like I said, Sicario's preferred map most likely is Skybridge. Those teams really love to... Or more like, those guys really love to play around VIP, especially Ferlex and Luki. They excel at entry fragging on this map extremely. And I mean, the stats speak for themselves. Ferlex with 18 kills, nearly dropping 20 kills down the drain there. Really putting pressure onto the shoulders of XPA. Insane match. Literally insane match. Also Kiyoshima, with all these nades that he just dropped, putting some pressure onto XPA. They couldn't really get into proper positions where they could defend the side against them. Sicario really did an extremely well job on playing aggressive as a aggressive part and also playing super aggressive on the defensive part, which puts XPA into the position to fall back, wait for the mistakes, which rarely happen on teams like those, and they really had to make something to work for their team to get onto the side.
Absolutely.
Nice
yeah.
to see.
It was a very close match. I think the entire time we obviously saw talent coming from both the teams. I think that's how it's going to be going into Bowl as well. We are still going to see the same teams attacking and defending initially. So XPA on the attack, Sicario on the defense, and they are loading into that match now. So we will have that for you guys soon. But if Sicario is able to secure the win on Bull, then they would secure the win of the entire tournament. So that's what we're kind of looking at. We'll see how XPA kind of comes with that obviously known knowledge and see if they pick things up or take a different strat or take this time while they're loading into the game to have a little bit of a powwow and talk about what just happened and what they need to do for a different map, for different angles, different approaches to everything. But yeah, that was absolutely insane. Again, very heavy on the A side in terms of planting and defense. Seems to be the go-to for everything. I think we saw like one solid B round there. And I imagine that's how Bowl is going to be played too, just with my knowledge of playing it myself and seeing it in tournaments. It seems that there's a lot of favoritism toward A in Bowl too.
One thing that I found very interesting was the scout pick on XPA, which was just for the amount of ammo that he could grab. That was extremely well and was super well planned. So Bekizi was able to play his SA-58 with M61 ammunition and drop in a DTMDR for I didn't quite reckon who was the other guy. I'm sorry. But like the ammo swap plus a weapon swap there was quite fortunate to see and did actually make some work for XPA there. Was interesting.
Yeah. It's always good to see a little bit of switch up, like you said, with the weapons. A lot of the same ones are being utilized, and every time we can see a little bit of change, it definitely adds to the excitement. And seeing all these players excel at different types of classes and weapons is just shows how versatile truly that they are and how they adapt to kind of how their other teammates are playing, what they're playing, and the map itself. Because I think there is some advantage to having a plan for who's going to choose what and how you guys are all gonna, how each individual player is gonna play the match in the round. So very, very interesting. And yeah, Bowl is an entirely different setup. I feel like it's a little bit closer range at times. I don't know. Skybridge does have like those long lanes, so I feel like choosing some longer range weapons makes a little bit more sense. But I'm interested to see how these two teams take this map against each other.
Me too, me too. But Bowl also has like, again, the strong part on Sicario is once they get onto the side, they don't give you any chance most likely to get back onto the side. And that's what Sicario excels as. And Bowl is one of the perfect examples where they executed those lockdowns extremely well. And we're already in the next game of Sicario Esports versus XPA.
And again, Sicario is hoping to take this one and win all of the rounds that they can so that they will be able to take home the prize money and be first place. But I have a feeling XPA is not going to let that happen easily today. So as we get into this first round, we'll see how things are playing out.
And this time you see they don't really get now for any of kind of weird weapons. They all just went for the AUG or M4, so heavy 5.56 favorite again. Nades are getting completely held back by both teams. More like Bekizi's tossing one right now. Not quite connecting there. And the second one of Bekizi. Also not connecting due to Zeki being able to move away. Luki finding the entry pick on Stranger there. But gets refragged by Kakao. Bekizi killing Kiyoshima. But Ferlex strong on that side. Making it tough work for XPA to get on there.
They're headed for that plant, but Zaki is keeping a close eye on everything.
Plans happening right now.
And now it's situation.
All on Zeki again. He knows someone's on side. But That is already just anticipating the push of Zeki there over headshot box. Finds the headshot instantly and gets the first round for XPA. Slower execution this time by XPA in attack, but nonetheless still good executed. Nades are getting hauled back again. Nothing happening so far. First flash going out. Second flash by Kakao going out. And now the first flash goes out by Bekizi. Finding Furlex there. Getting the refrag with the nade.
Boy, Nemo to counter with his own nade. Nades are absolutely just flying right now. And they are working in their favor. They are going to go for the plant in the 3v3 situation, and we're able to successfully get that off at A. Putting a little bit more pressure on Sicario. Wow, Lukey just knew.
But also nearly happened to have a team kill there by Lukey. Because he anticipated to be the XPA guy down there.
And that was an interesting scene. Lukey was kind of playing that defense there while they deactivated the bomb, knowing that Bake Easy was the only one left and was likely up on the upper rafters, elevated surface there.
And what he basically just did was he was playing a meat shield with his armor and legs and all the stuff to secure the defuse there. While still pre-firing, so Bekizi had no real chance to properly peek that one. And are being able to stop the defuse and stall out the game a bit more.
Early grenade onto Furlex from Bake Easy. They've been cooking these very well, but Zaki's going to even out the teams again with a 4v4.
And Bekizi lining up the next nade to find someone. But Stranger Ping with the pixel peek there on Lukey, who was coming from Generator. Nade this time not connecting. But Zeki, again, onto something. Once those kills. Gets taken out by that ace. And Nemo gets taken out by Bekizi, which puts Kiyoshima as the last player of Sicario alive on the B side. And again, this is a miracle run if he does this. 4 people plus the defuse in 40 seconds.
Yeah, not always the best favor.
Is a task that's hard to accomplish, and he gets instantly denied by Bekizi there. Also saying Bekizi with an 8-0 performance right now.
I imagine they're about to cook some more grenades here. We'll see how that goes.
Zeki with the opening frag on Stranger Ping. That ace also eating some shots there. Getting killed by Lukey at military tents. And Bekizi with the double nade, evening out the odds again. This guy is cooking his nades properly and lining them up perfectly to make it super rough for Sicario to hold these positions.
That nade was
Close.
awfully close to those others too. Oh my.
He actually wasn't trying to nade generator there. He wanted to nade the corner to the right of generator, which quite didn't make it because it bounced. A bit further and that would have been another kill for Bekizi there. And Kiyoshima slowly coming up from the back, trying to find the flank. Luki's still at generator.
Oh, getting pushed. Oh! I think they got a little bit confused over there. Lots of moving parts, lots of moving bodies, and Codex was able to take out Kyo with that flank and secure the win there. Putting a little bit of pressure on Sicario with a 3-1 lead right now.
But there's still everything open right now.
Plenty of time to make things change, that's for sure. Just gotta watch these nades. That was a pretty well one.
Nearly catching Furlex with that one. And Furlex finding Bekizi there. The most dangerous player with his nades so far in this match. Finding another one. Cacao down in military there. And now they're kind of falling back from military. Anticipating a B-push, a push maybe? And now they're of course aware Kiyoshima running completely through the side. Giving the information of steps back to his team. But team kill happening by Luki there. Unfortunate one. Nemo getting caught by Status. And now it's all up for Zeki. Which anticipated Codex being there in prone. Which he didn't, was unfortunate. So he rather shot his legs than straight up headshotting him. And Bekizi again lining up this perfect nade that worked so well before, but not this time. XPA really putting heavy pressure onto Sicario there.
In a 4v2 situation.
And it looks like that they're already rotating over to B slowly. Kiyoshima kinda aware of it. Due to no one showing at A. That A is already on site. Or close to site. Anticipating the push there. Just holding the angle. So if anyone pushes there.
Wow.
And
Very nice double kill.
none of Sicario was anticipating the position of that ace there. And he picks up both kills.
And again, pressure is really on now with the 5-1 lead, but I'm sure Sicario is going to figure out their strats and start pulling things together, although they're going to answer with some nades here, or at least get the round going.
Nate not connecting. Everyone of Sicario was able to move away from it. And Bikizi's Nate opening up the side for them completely. Putting the plant down on A side. Nemones finding Stranger Ping, who just planted.
What exactly is happening there? That is crazy.
And Cacao just bounced at least 3 or 4 shots there.
Oh,
But Zaki's
man.
trying to get the defuse down. Unfortunate Bikizi was making it in time. So far, it looks like we will get to see the decider on Bay 5. Also a strong map by Sicario. It seems like that Bowl isn't their strong suit. At least not against XPA so far. And Furlex again with the opening frag, going super aggressive through military there. Trying to find the next one. Runs into Bikizi and instantly finds his head there. Which forces XPA to fall back even further. And try to set up a B plant. Luki killing Stranger Ping while rotating. Dropping the bomb. So Sicario is aware where the bomb is now. And
They're seeming to dominate a little bit more on this round. Hopefully they can pull it off and merge that gap a little bit from the 6-1.
Sicario straight up in the favor. They just need to play for time. And like I said, they know how to lock things down. They know how to lock down the bomb. They know how to lock down the angles to defend themselves. Luki killing Codex. Perfectly locked down again. That was what Sicario just extremely excels on. And they did it again. Getting the bomb, locking everything down, getting no one to cross there or anything like that, and just completely shutting down everything with the pressure of Furlex in their back. That's the performance we like to see.
Absolutely.
Luki trying to find someone at headshot box. And Bikizi again, lining up a nade. His nades were so far super dangerous. Didn't quite kill anyone there. Not even damaging anyone.
Nemo's got a nade that does take someone down on XPA, though.
With Codex finding Ferlex there. Trying to push further in, gets killed. Luki killing that ace and Zeki Bekizi there. Opening up the side completely, and now it's all for Stranger Ping. Running out of ammo while trying to defend the side. Getting killed, and Sicario kinda getting back so far.
Yeah, they are. Something has changed in the last couple of rounds where they are coming to and again closing that gap a little bit more.
Maybe it's because Bekizi stopped hitting his nades properly. His lineups were not that great anymore. The last 2 rounds at least. But nonetheless, Sicario needs to be aware of that. They need to take care of those extremely precise nades. Luki got spotted. Loses her arm and has bleeding. Nemo with the shot on that ace. And Luki finding Bekizi there.
3-3 situation.
But Codex killing 2 guys from Sicario there. Nemo lining up another nade. Will it find Codex? It will not, because it exploded right on top of the vents there. Unfortunate for Sicario. Good for Codex. He's allowed to frag a bit more. But they are aware that he might be still around, Generator. Still running. Nemonas running into Codex crossfire. And Stranger Ping proning behind headshot box. Killing Zeki. And it's all on Kiyoshima now. Which also gets taken out by Kakao. Peeking out of the headshot box instantly.
XPA with a 7-3 lead. Just 2 more rounds secure, and they will be taking the win on Bowl, which would take us to Bay 5. But still plenty of time to switch things around if Sicario is able to answer back right now, as they have in some previous rounds. But again, this is a little bit differently than what we saw at Skybridge. Differently played, differently done. And already 3-3 with a lot of action going on. Make that 3-2, 3-1. Sicario is really starting to run away with this round. And there it is.
7-4. Still for XPA. But this round was going fast. After the nade of Nemonas there, picking up one of XPA, this round just went out so fast. It escalated so quickly. And Sicario was able to kill the whole enemy team in quite no time. Bekizi waiting for some information of its teammate to line up a nade for Medic.
Woo. They are ready to go. Shots already being fired.
Ferlex finding that ace there with a nasty headshot. Zeki peeking headshot box for a second, losing an arm.
Going to go for the plant on A.
Plant's going to happen. Bekisi killing the guy that just planted. But Furlex.
Oh. They are
Getting
gonna
into
go
a
for the
crossfire.
defuse.
And now they're going for the defuse. 3 guys in Kiyoshima quite powerless against that. Tries to secure it, but didn't quite make it due to the amount of members of XPA still being alive.
And this will be match point for XPA.
Depending if they win this round. Furlex there with the peek on headshot box. Anticipating any one of XPA to show up there. Nate going out. Not connecting onto anyone. Another Nate going out. Also not connecting. Luki nearly killing Codex there. Close call. But armor and helmet tanked way too much for him to handle.
Definitely playing a little bit slower here, knowing what's at stake, knowing that this could be the last round of Bowl.
Luki finding the opening frag on Stranger Ping. But he's quite in a hard situation. Red Thorax, 1 arm blacked. He kinda needs to heal at least a bit to be able to face Codex over there. Codex also not that healthy anymore. Plants going down for Sicario. Bekisi lining up the nade. Nade goes out. Not finding anyone. Nemones getting taken out. Codex taking out Luki. And now Furlex. Trying to come from the back. Didn't quite make it. Puts them into a 2v3.
Uh-oh. It's gonna be a
And
tough
again,
one.
Kiyoshima in the same position as before. Needs to make work for his team. But couldn't make it. Set point for XPA. We will be on our decider match on Bay 5. This map didn't go quite as close as Skybridge went before. Sicario quite not able to lock down any side and also not kinda able to properly get the right picks. The nades of Bekisi really putting a bunch of pressure onto them. Also Furlex with the extreme more defensive playstyle from his side. Not quite working out. He got always picked off guard when he tried to push. I'm curious. I'm curious how they will go for the game on Bay 5 now.
Yeah, and we are going to be seeing that final match, everyone, because of the way that things have played out so far. We've had 1 win from Sicario on Skybridge. XVA just took the win of the game on Bowl. And now we're headed into Bay 5 for the tiebreaker. Whoever is able to take the win of this next game will be the winner of the entire series of what we've been seeing for the last, some days. So very exciting match coming up. I hope you guys are all on the edge of your seats because this has been really exciting. Obviously, we did not see as close of a game as we thought we were going to on Bull, but it'll be interesting to see what Bay 5 brings. It's very interesting to see like what teams are feeling more confident or just have a better strategy for what maps. And it looks like XPA has plenty of experience on Bull and is pretty confident moving around there and challenging their opponents for sure.
I mean, Bowl is anyways a super strong map for the defender side due to the headshot box is just extremely hard to kind of like hit the head there actually due to only the heads looking out and you only have like a small hitbox or more like a pixel to hit there. But other than that, it's also kind of easy to nade that spot. And XPA did an extreme good job while defending to dodge all these nades. And Nemo, who is more or less the designated nader on Sicario, had a rough time and mostly held back his nades after he got some information and confirmation of his team. I'm quite curious how they will play Bay 5 now. Will we see some more extreme aggressive play by Ferlix and Luki? Will we see more laid back play by those guys? Will they just adapt even more than they did before?
Yeah.
Will we maybe even see some sneaky tactics they haven't used so far?
Yeah.
And also, like, what is XPA doing? Dadays and Kakao really playing well together again, always backing each other up. Bekizi with those nades were extremely pressuring for Sicario on bowl. Will they held this pressure up on Bay 5, or will they just try to maybe go for some super aggressive play by Dadays and Kakao? I'm really
Yeah.
curious.
Absolutely. And I'm curious too if it's going to be just in general as aggressive as we've seen, being that it's the last match of the series and there's a lot at stake. There's, prize money on the line, all of these things. So is that going to change just in general how they approach it? Are they going to play a little bit more cautious, being that this is the end game and this determines, what we've been waiting for this entire time? So the players are currently getting into the match and loading in, and then we will be having them deploy and choose their weapons. Of course, I think we've already mentioned this, but not only are we on Bay 5, we also are switching the attack and defend first and foremost. So Sicario will be on the attack side to start, and defense will be XPA, which I think does also change their colors. So don't get super confused with that. Make sure that you're following along at home, because that sometimes is confusing.
We had
But yeah.
that. We had it yesterday also, where Luki forgot on which team he was and nearly didn't kill an enemy. But
Yeah, I guess the players need to pay attention to it too. But sometimes even I would get confused just watching it and the changes of colors. So hopefully they don't have any strange situations with TKs for sure.
yeah, we will see that. Anyways, we will be right back when all players are in the game and the match is about to start. After a short intermission, just grab a drink and we will be right back for you.
Thanks, guys.
Welcome back to the third and last set match of our finals of the SPL here on this beautiful Sunday. We got XPA in the defense, Bekizi again lining up a nade, trying to find someone in a few, most likely after you got confirmation that there could be someone of the enemy team. And finds two, Lukey and Furlex down. Nemones trying to refrag there, didn't quite make it. And this puts them already into a numbers disadvantage. And it looks like we see our first B execution in this round from Sicario there.
Absolutely. They are about to plant on B, it looks like, and we'll see how XPA counters that with their full 5-man all up.
Interesting that they had no one on the side, actually. And only people in front of it. "30 seconds on the clock. Kiyoshima finding their one. Finding another one. Nemones finding that ace there. But Bekizi and Stranger Ping. And they're just going to defuse. Nothing he could do there. Way too far back. Kiyoshima always kind of off position when it comes down to getting into the position to defend the defuse there. Always quite far back and has to run pretty far to get into position to actually shoot the person. Nade going out again. Not connecting. And let's see if Bekizi is again able to properly set up a nade there. Looks like Fertix and Luki are just way again in the danger zone for it. But managed to move out of it. And it's another B execute by Sicario. This time with all people up. XPA now aware. Luki kind of like in an off spot. Ferlex finding Stranger Ping. Luki close to finding that ace. But gets taken by Bekizi instantly afterwards.
Wow.
Ferlex finding Kakao.
Really
And again, Sicario completely locking down the side. With Furlex still running around, flanking around, there is no chance that XPA is able to defend that one when Sicario gets the time to lock down the side, gets the time to get the plant done. That's their strength.
1v1 now going into the third round. That nade's gonna cook. Doesn't look like anyone's gonna be there to receive it.
But Bekizi's nade also going out, not connecting onto anyone. Getting instantly taken out by the super aggressive push of Furlex. Getting them again into a numbers disadvantage for XPA. And trying to execute again onto B side. And Furlex, this guy is just aggressively pushing into anything he finds. Any kill he could grab, he's going for it.
Yep.
But he needs to be careful because Kakao is in their spawn. Luki might be able to catch him off guard if he tends to move further. Plans going down. Kiyoshima fighting Codex. Ferdex finding Kakao. And Stranger Ping. Strong aim there. And now Dead Ace needs to make, again, a miracle run.
Mhm.
And Sicario, again, just starting to lock down the side. But the pre-fire finding Furlex. And finding Zeki. 20 seconds left, and we're in a 1v1. Kiyoshima against Dead Ace. Nate going out. He needs to push.
Ooh.
Didn't
Sicario
quite make
too.
it. Sicario gets that round due to a misaim there by Dead Ace. Unfortunate for him. So far, those B executions by Sicario are super strong.
Mhm.
And it seems like they will switch up now. Because they anticipate, yeah, and now they anticipate the push of XPA, and they're going for the A push this time. Completely different setup of those people by XPA, and they're taking their time. Sicario's taking their time, going slowly towards A.
Mhm.
Now Kiyoshima starts to line up an 8. Didn't find anyone in middle.
Playing a little bit slower here, it seems, just than we've seen in the past. I guess it's depending on the round, but this one does seem to be like they're taking their time.
Codex tanking a shot there. And Kiyoshima finding Bakizi. And all of Sicario are just rotating up to B. But Stranger Ping already aware, picking up Nemones and Furlex.
Woo. 2v2 now.
And Zeki really popping off. Getting headshot after headshot there. Plant going down. And
More B.
Codex and Kakao have to find a way now onto the side.
Ooh.
Zeki finding Codex,
Yeah.
and Kiyoshima already in a position to anticipate the push of Kakao there. Getting the third round for Sicario.
They're definitely ready for that one, and I don't think that XPA were. They were definitely not expecting the angles there where they were at and located in B. And B's a hard one to defend, I think. It's surprising that they're choosing to go there so often, maybe using that to their advantage because it's not often the one that people push toward.
I like the rotation so far by Sicario. They're playing it either at those nades again. Neiman has taken down Bakizi. Codex finding Luki. They rain hell down now on everything. Plant again on B, going down.
Very quick plant as well.
Some team fire happening there. Unfortunate, Zeki just shot into Nemo. But nothing to do there for Kakao. The fourth round goes to Sicario.
Very quick rounds being played. Actually, I thought it was going a little bit slower, but I think I take that back. Very impressive going into, again, this last game with a 4-1 lead. Just goes to show that really these teams are so neck and neck. It's all about kind of how they're taking on the map and what they're doing strategy-wise.
What I was about to say before, the extreme rotations that Sicario is doing. Ferdex again, super aggressive, catching Bakizi there off guard, running into Stranger Ping, which sits still on B. Stranger Ping finding another one. And it seems like that Sicario is deciding to switch sides. They want to execute A this time. Neglect B a bit. But they got the time in their back. They need to get the bomb down or kill the whole enemy team. Stranger Ping hearing them rotating from the middle over to B. Tells their team, you can see them in the background already and Zeki already knowing due to the weapon floating through the container there. Zeki finding another one. Gets shot but not hit. And Kakao has to, again, get onto the side and try to get to the fuse, which is hard against Sicario. GG Zeki there with the free K. Super well executed, super well anticipated.
This is going very unexpectedly with a 5-1 lead. Or maybe expectedly, depending on who you're rooting for. I just thought it was going to be closer.
Nate going out. Not connecting there. Nemones killing Bakizi with a nade. Opening again with a kill.
Uh-oh, we got a TK on the Team Sicario with a nade. Unfortunate placement of that. That is going to put them at a disadvantage already, and now we're down to 4-1. A little bit tricky to bark back from, but Zaki's a very strong player, just not, unfortunately, strong enough to combat 4 other players. 3 after that kill.
Yeah, what I think that happened there was Sicario was already aiming on someone, and one of their teammates just ran straight into them, blacking out their thorax instantly, so they just died. And yeah, unfortunate. Happens from time to time. Shouldn't be happening. But those are those small mistakes we were talking about before. They rarely happen. Nate going out by Nemo. Not finding Stranger Ping. Ferlex and Lukey again super far into the middle. Trying to find anyone. And as you see, XPA kinda adapted onto their playstyle, playing way more defensive now. Not going onto those usual spots where they actually would defend against other teams. Just to counteract how Sicario is playing so aggressive. Looks like we will see another B execute, even though Zeki is trying to get a frag on A. Verdict finding Stranger Ping on site. Zeki gets taken out on A. Bombs already planted, and Sicario again in an instant locking up that side. Kakao trying to get into a position where he can actually do something, gets taken out.
They're really holding it down in there.
Bakizi finding Kiyoshima there. Nemo getting killed. But Nemo killing everyone. And Ferlex was again in connector, just waiting for the push of XPA there. Strong so far. Strong attacker side by Sicario. Let's see if they can hold it up that way in the attacker side, in the defender side.
I am interested to see if this changes things up a little bit, if anything, being on the opposite side causes any different challenges here, because again, we've seen Sicario really dominate this map, leading right now 6-2. opposite of what was kind of happening last map at Bowl. So I don't know if the change in defense and offense is going to make a huge difference, but we will find out.
Some shots are getting fired onto Codex and Kakao there. Nate bouncing. Nearly doing a quad team kill by Bekizi there. Dada is fighting Furlex, which was again super aggressive. Nemo killing Kakao.
3-3 situation as they're planting on B. Luki's able to secure that down to 3-2. They're going to corner Luki. No 1v1.
Stranger ping against Kiyoshima. Kiyoshima usually aware of situations like that from his ex-CS Pro scene, but not able to win this 1v1 for his team. Seems like another B execute by XPA. This time on Bay 5. B is the favored position for both teams. Kiyoshima finding that ace there with a good nade. Nemo just repositioning.
Definitely playing some heavy B side again with the plant. But Sicario's fighting back aggressively. And they will secure the win with that aggression.
Decimating the team of XPA down to 3 people while they executed the the plant was actually quite good for Sicario there, due to the fact that defending into a numbers advantage is quite hard when you don't even have the plant so far done. Nemo, the only one holding onto B, quite over peaking there and not hitting his shots in point fire, but still managing to get 1 kill against 3, which is extremely well. But XPA really has to step up if they want to win for the first place. Nate going out there by the Sicario, not hitting anyone. Bekizi slowly pushing up towards A side, more like the whole XPA team. Furlex getting taken out.
They are going for an A plant, it looks like, unless they're just hanging out here for a second and baiting them a little bit.
Nemo finding the head of Kakao there. Quite aware that they're all on A. Plans about to happen. Flash's going out. Codex finding Kiyoshima. And also finding Nemo Nest there. Extreme good baits there by Bekizi and execution from Codex. Getting them another round for XPA. Nate's going out on long. Not killing Zeki there, but gets killed afterwards by Codex. Ferlix finding another kill on Dead Ace.
Gonna sandwich Stranger Ping there.
That's the round over for XPA there. Sicario with a super aggressive play on defending there. Killing them one by one. And this could be match point for Sicario. If they win this round, they win the whole tournament and go out in first place of the SPL EU. Bekizi's nade going out. Into middle. Clearly close to killing Dead Ace there.
Nemo goes down.
Nemo also going super aggressive, but gets punished for it by Kakao. So pressure is rising onto the shoulders of Sicario there. And XPA starts to switch up to B. Ferlex killing 2 guys in middle that were rotating already.
And now it's a 3v1 situation with a match
It's
point.
free. And he's looking to find the 4th. This looks grim for XPA. This could be the last round. Surprising that they let XPA pick up the bomb and not close around it. 20 seconds left. Codex really needs to get onto side and plant. Which he actually is about to do. Finds Ferlex. And gets the plant down.
Wow.
Finds Kiyoshima.
Wow, wow, wow. He's gonna go for the defuse, and that could be it for them. Oh my gosh.
And he clutches the round. Holy shit, Codex. What was that?
I was not expecting that to happen. I did not think the odds were in their favor, and he just proved everybody wrong, showing what a competitive player he is. Holy cow.
Codex by far XPA's MVP of this match, for sure. He
I'm
clutched.
sure they're happy about that one.
I would really love to hear the voice comms right now of their team. Ferlex again, super aggressive. Gets taken out by Bekizi in an instant. But Nemones trading off with Codex there. Bekizi falling back, knows where Nemones is, trying to nade him. Nade did not connect onto him. Now Nemones gets taken out by Kakao.
Seems that they're using that kind of momentum from the last round and really applying it to where they are now, being that they've made it a 4v2 situation. Not going down without a fight, but neither is Sicario. They have already evened it out to 2v2, and they are going for the plant, it looks like, on B.
But Luki super lucky that he survived there. His helmet bounced an headshot. Now that he died there on Stranger Ping.
Oh, wow.
And Stranger Ping also finding Zeki instantly. This could be a potential comeback here for XPA. Sicario needs to step up with their aggression again. Not getting caught off guard to secure this win for them and win the tournament. Or will we see an overtime? I'd love to see an overtime. Limones again, super far in front. No one really to back him up there. Bakizi lining up a nade into the far back behind B side. But decides to not throw it due to a lack of information. And Nemo not quite making the pick there onto Bakizi. Unfortunate. But Kiyoshima backs him up. Drops the bomb down. Nemo killing Codex. And Sicario knows where the bomb is. Got the bomb down. Furlex already in a position, but gets caught off by Stranger Ping. "20 seconds left for the plant for XPA. And if they just take a bit more time... But Stranger Ping straight up runs to A side. He wants to plant there. And it's going to happen. He's planting on A. Seems like Sicario's not aware. Now they are. Rotating. And that A is already there. Waiting for the rotate.
Oh boy.
Killing one,
2v1.
killing two, killing three.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
XPA taking that round and just narrowing the gap. Where they had this huge lead, Sicario was running with this map. They have closed the gap a little bit with 8-7. Still match point for Sicario. Still been match point for a minute. But XPA is literally fighting back so hard right now to stay in this for the prize money, for the winner takes all. This is intense.
And another hefty B push there from XPA. Luki finding Codex. And finding Ferdex. But Ferdex get taken afterwards. And they had the numbers advantage before. They had it before. But XPA was able to turn that one around once.
I know, I don't even look at the numbers anymore with XPA because it seems like they can turn anything into a win at times. So even with the 4v2 situation, this might not mean it's over for them.
That Ace just swapping off armor and helmet from an enemy or teammate. And Stranger Ping slowly crab walking onto the side. Saw someone from Sicario there for a second and decides to fall back. Gets taken out by Kiyoshima.
Wow.
Both getting taken out by Kiyoshima. And that's the game. That's the win for Sicario. GG's. Sicario's the winner of the SPL EU. Gets home with the amount of prize money. And XPA ends up in second place. Wow. What a match.
Absolutely.
What a
And I
match.
think XPA should be extremely proud of their gameplay despite what happened at the end there. They were able to close that gap a little bit more and really show how strong some of their solo players are, just trying to clutch the round, maybe solo at times. I mean, that was absolutely insane. They really did make the end a little bit more drawn out and played a little bit more of a show. And that was so exciting. So GG's on both sides. I think it could have gone truly either way. Sicario just came and really took off running on that last map there. But we saw a win on Sicario for Skybridge, a win on XBA for Bull, and then Sicario was able to take Bay 5 and secure this entire thing. So what an insane day of matches. Of course, I know we didn't get to see the first ones played out today, and we apologize for that, everyone. Again, one of the teams wasn't able to kind of secure all their players this morning, but I mean, I think that was all worth it, seeing those last two teams compete and at such high caliber. Some of these players are just some of the most insane that I have seen. EU is really talented in that way.
Extremely strong play from Sicario. Like I said before, they excel at locking down those sites, locking down those bombs. They really make work of it with the aggression of Ferlex in their back, backing the whole team up while they lock down the sites. That's insane to see. And they did it again a bunch of times in this bowl match, Bay 5 match, I'm sorry. They did it a bunch of times. The aggression that Ferlex just puts onto the enemy team is insane to see, and picks up maybe 1 or 2 kills. But even if he gets taken afterwards, like Refract, he still has so much pressure onto the enemy team that they still think that there's someone maybe around, due to the fact that most likely Luki is always with him, or Zaki. It was just insane to see. And then the clutch from Codex was just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, very well played. So amazing 3 games there. We did get to see all 3 because, again, very neck and neck competition. We appreciate all of the players coming out for these last couple days to play. It's been awesome to see all of the competition, and of course everybody in chat that came and hung out with us. We appreciate you all as well, because it wouldn't be possible without you guys also cheering along and being here and supporting your favorite players. So thank you so much.
Also, a big shout out and a big thanks to Battlestate Games for sponsoring this whole event here.
Yes.
Very, very much appreciated. It's super, super nice to have also some backup from the developers of the game, also wanting to see and enjoy the show of those pro teams really competing for the title, for the first place in this SPL. There were so insane matches, and I'm quite sure everyone is super, super happy with the outcome of this tournament.
Definitely. Well, we appreciate everyone coming out and spending their Sunday with us, whether it was morning, evening, afternoon. Be sure to follow the socials, follow the Twitch account here if you guys want to be in the know and updated on future events and what's going on, because I'm sure there'll be plenty more of this. We appreciate all the positive feedback of this SPL tournament, and we look forward to seeing you all soon. Anything else on your end?
Nothing much, except for thank you for having me here. Also, thank you for you being here for this final day, Tazy. It was a pleasure to cast with you this tournament.
Yes, likewise.
Other than that, I wish everyone a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, whatever. Enjoy your time, and we will see us in the next tournament, hopefully.
Thanks, guys.
Type 1 is Akari. Type 1 is Akari. Type 1 is Akari.